the lady who is helping Timo with all these practical measures, and also will be down there at the bar if you want to buy something like soft drinks or coffee or tea or anything. And she's called Maria. So this is our crew today. So we are going to have about 1 hour and a half boat tour here to see all the beautiful islands in front of Helsinki. The indoor market we saw already, there on the right already. We just walk across it. And what else do we have here? Well, you should look behind a little bit. The City Hall, the Swedish Embassy, the brown building, Maria, is going to St. Petersburg actually from Helsinki. It leaves in the afternoon and then the next day in the morning to St. Petersburg. As I told you, the train is the fastest way to get there. 3 hours and a half only. But you always use the visa, so with St. Peter line you don't need the visa, you just stay there like a couple of days and then come back again. But that you can do without visa. And then we have the second ferry there on the right, Silja Symphony, and then we leave for Stockholm in the afternoon at about 5. And then tomorrow morning again we have 2 big ferries leaving from Helsinki to Stockholm. And they are very ferries, so they take hundreds of cars. They are like cruise ships, because you have there all the services you need on board. Of course, everybody has a nice cabin, ready to stay overnight. And then of course there are restaurants and bars and shopping and again, and maybe have a little party on board. That's why many people go. But actually at the same time it's the pavilion of the oldest yacht club in Helsinki, NJK. Of course there's a small boat that takes people over to the island if they want to have a nice that used to be the home of Marshall Mallet. And today it's open as a museum. You can go and see the house used to be part of a spa located here in Detroit by the Baltic during the Second World War. There was a steam ship We'll see by the sea fortress, kind of a straight, very narrow place, which is the island around something. That's also well, there you can quite nicely see all these islands. The black roof. That's a kind of a center of art. It's called Harakka Island, and many art. So now we have come quite close to the sea fortress already. Originally it was the Swedish to build this place in the middle of the 18th century, so they started the works in 1748. And since then it's been very much also a recreational area. Of course it's always a historical monument. It's also on UNESCO's list of World Heritage as well. And there are all those different galleries and munition depots. The cheapest rents, they start from 500 a month more or less for something very, very small. 5, 6. We have one thing left from those military years of this fortress, and it's located in those yellow buildings in front of us on the left side. You can see many people living in Boston also have their own homes on the other side. And then there in the background, you see now the bell tower of a Lutheran church of the fortress. On the top of it, there's also a lighthouse on the top of the tower. Originally though, that church used to be different decorations and onion-looking domes. But then when the Finns came here after the independence, they didn't want to have there any more bridges. And then they also kept them on good condition, so the whole base is there and then they can stay out of that. Always over the summer, of course they interrupted the work when the winter. So they had to stay in those basket buildings which are very cold and chilly inside. And the Finnish summer sometimes can be quite cold. Quite many people die of the construction. France were aligned at that time. Well, then when we come to the middle of the 19th century and time of the war, the French leaders, so it was very easy for these French and English vessels to, let's say, park 5 kilometers off the coastline and start to bomb the place, in the place. So even if this fortress was said to be the chief road of north, when it really came to action, it was like Helsinki first, and then they like bombed this place for a couple of weeks' time. Then there were lots of negotiations, and in the end, the Swedish just gave it up. All very, very easy. And even today, it's kind of a mystery. There will be lots of rumors that the commander of the seaports at that time, who was the secret, decided to give it up directly. But we don't know really the truth, not even today. So then we have the so-called flag bastion. There's always the Finnish flag. And also in this case, it's the state flag with a coat of arms in the middle. So now, the next island, the one which is here on the right side, is not anymore part of the seaport. It's called Vallisaari, and until these days, actually, it's been also property of our national defense forces, but now they decided to open it to all the citizens, and they will doing nothing at the moment. Oh, then we have the former main gate to the fort on the left. Bridge 2, that's called the King's Gate, and it used to come from the sea, and that's why the gate is on this side. And this is exactly the place where your cruise ship can't come through to. All these wood and yellow things, they come originally from the Russian side of the port. There are also some private houses rented, but who owns his own house here on this island, I can tell you that it's pretty expensive. I think the price is at least 1 million euros. Then there's a submarine, that red